Okay, you've probably heard this before. Unless you're a low handicap golfer, it doesn't matter what golf ball you play. I hear it in my comments all the time, but here's the thing, it's just not true. In fact, the data from MyGolfSpy's robot testing shows that a golf ball can have a bigger impact on your game than your driver, irons or wedges. So today I'm going to show you exactly why. By cutting open a premium golf ball and a budget golf ball, I'll put them side by side and I'll show you exactly how they compare. And I think that once you see what's inside, you'll never look at a cheap golf ball the same way again. So this comment said, unless you're a low handicap golfer, you could play a range ball and not see a bit of difference. Now I get where this comment comes from, particularly if you're not swinging it like a tour player. It's easy to think that the golf ball doesn't matter. But MyGolfSpy's data tells a completely different story. In their recent robot testing, they found that there's more difference between golf balls than there are between drivers, irons and wedges. And that difference shows up for every golfer, not just the pros. So whether you're swinging it at 85 miles an hour or 185 miles an hour, the ball's construction, the materials, compression and number of layers can completely change your distance, spin and accuracy. So let's have a closer look why. Here I've got two golf balls. I've got a Strixon Soft Feel and a Callaway Chrome Tour Triple Diamond. Now at first glance they look pretty similar, both white, both round, but inside the story changes completely. Let's start with the premium option, the Callaway Chrome Tour Triple Diamond. Priced at around $55 a dozen, this is one of the longest, fastest golf balls ever tested by MyGolfSpy. In robot testing, at high swing speed, it actually beat every other ball, even the Pro V1X left dash. It's a 4-piece urethane ball with a high gradient dual soft fast core, and it has Callaway's new seamless tour aero dimple pattern. But what does all that mean? Well, it's built for pure performance. Low driver spin for long, piercing flight, but still tons of spin control around the greens. It's what we call a tour ball. High compression around 95 to 100, designed for faster swingers who want consistency, control and feel. Now here's the budget option, the Strixon Soft Feel. This is one of the most popular, affordable golf balls out there. It's been around for years and for good reason. At around $20 a dozen, it's built to give you distance and feel without breaking the bank. It's a 2-piece ironable ball, meaning it has a large, soft, fast layer core with a firmer outer edge and a durable iron cover instead of the premium urethane cover. Now that's important because the iron feels a little bit harder and gives you less greenside spin. But it's faster off the driver and super forgiving. Compression wise, it sits around 60, which makes it great for slower swing speeds. So seniors, beginners or mid-handicap golfers who just want a bit more launch and carry. So to some golfers, the two balls can look very similar, but the materials and construction make them perform completely differently. And let's talk about what that means for performance. And for me, this is where it gets really interesting. In MyGolfSpy robot testing, depending on your swing speed, there could be up to 15 yards of carry distance difference between the Strixon and the Callaway. And it's not just driver distance. On wedge shots, there's nearly 1,000 RPM difference in spin between the two balls. That means the Callaway stops faster and grabs the greens better, while the Strixon tends to release and roll out more rather than stopping quick. The difference just isn't price, it's performance. And when we cut these balls open with the help of Jeff, you'll see exactly why that 15 yard or 1,000 RPM gap actually exists. So let's start with a Strixon Soft Feel. Right away, you can see it's a simple 2-piece construction. One large, soft, fast layer core with a firm iron cover. That big single core is designed for forgiveness and distance, but it doesn't have the same fine-tuned layers that you'll see in the Callaway, which give you control, spin and launch. You'll also notice that the cover is quite firm. That's the Ironman material. It's durable and great for value, but it doesn't grip the grooves like the urethane covered balls. This is exactly why it launches higher and spins less, so perfect if you've got a slower swing, but you will notice that release on wedge shots. Now let's move on to the Callaway Chrome Tour Triple Diamond. Straight away you can see the difference. 4 distinct layers. A dual core system for speed and energy transfer, the mantle layers to fine-tune spin and trajectory, and that thin, soft urethane cover that grabs the club face for maximum control. This is tour level construction. Every layer is doing a specific job. The inner core gives you speed, the mantle layers regulate spin, and that urethane cover That's what creates that extra 1000 RPM of spin off wedge shots. So when golfers say there's no real difference between cheap and premium balls, this is what I think proves them wrong. Two balls, completely different designs, two totally different results. If you've got a slower swing and want forgiveness, then the Strixon Softfeel makes complete sense. But if you want total control, consistency and that tour level performance, the layers inside the Callaway are why it costs you more and performs better on the course. So the facts are that some budget balls are better than ever. The new Kirkland, for example, can even challenge the premium golf balls like the Titleist Pro V1 across a number of metrics, all for around $20 a dozen. But, and it's a big but, budget balls are generally not built to the same level of consistency or precision as more premium tour balls. So if you want to improve your game, do yourself a favour and start with your golf ball. If you want to find out more about which ball might be the perfect one for your game, then download my golf ball guide by scanning this code or click the link below in the description. So now you've seen what's inside these balls, what do you think? Does it actually matter what type of golf ball you play? Let me know in the comments below and I'll catch you in the next one.